Now, Darth, there is talk of the magical curse that exists for UFC games.
It's the same curse as the Madden curse.
Yes, basically, if you appear on the cover of a UFC game, or in that case, a Madden game, you are likely to either lose or face criminal charges for dogfighting.
Yeah. Fortunately, the latter hasn't happened to Ronda Rousey or Conor McGregor.
Yes, but they did lose. And so that's the joke we make today for UFC 2, the latest game from EA's UFC franchise.
It's been 2 years. Like, first one came out in 2014. We looked at it. We kind of dug it. So,
and I think that is the thing. I think the one thing that it has in its favour is it doesn't have to do every year because of the nature of UFC, where they may only fight once a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you may only get like one fight a year from a particular fighter. They don't have to rush one out the door every year.
And they've been doing a lot of great kind of post-release supports with a bunch of fighters added for free.
You got Bro Jogan.
Yeah, that's one way you can call them. Yes.
Yeah.
So the fear factor is real.
Yeah. So, like, they've really done a great job of incorporating the larger kind of UFC community and mythos into the game itself. And
it's a great experience. Like, they've tightened up a lot of the controls and a lot of the issues from the last game. Like, striking is a lot more fun. Grappling is better. It takes you better a little bit more. Submissions are still weird, but that's always kind of been a problem with these games.
And that is the hard part, is how do you do submissions in a better way? And I don't think there is any categorically better way to do it.
Yeah, it's fine for what it is. And to be honest, though, the kind of the big revelation for me has been Ultimate Team. Of all the modes, because they've actually found a way to bring it into UFC, and it doesn't
feel like a tacked on moneymaker.
It doesn't. It just feels like, hey, I can play as one guy. I can make my career just one guy. And to me, it's better than the career mode that's actually in the game.
Yes. And I guess that is the question about it is, they've tightened up the fighting mechanics, and obviously they had the story mode or the career mode from the previous one, which was Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate Fighter into a real career.
Yeah, so they've got a lot of that. They've included the women's division, so you have both feather and bantam.
Yep, and you can basically play your career as a woman this time. And most importantly, the game looks amazing.
It does look very,
very nice. animation in particular is just jaw-droppingly good.
To be fair though, have you had any of the awesome glitches that we've seen videos of?
None so far yet, but I guess
that's just jinxing it.
You're probably jinxing it.
I need to play more of it.
You should.
I'm always the one that breaks
really
games,
should.
So.
It's honestly, this to me is probably the best sports game released this year so far. Like, I mean, granted, it's one of the first big ones, but I'm having more fun with this than I honestly expected. So.
Subscribe.